The Live Stream Code and Rating Administration has rated this online event PG. All ages admitted. Please be kind and stay on topic.
Hello, everybody. Well, guess what? I'm live streaming. It's Christmas Eve, and I ended up with an hour to spare, and I thought, I can't think of any better way to spend it than to get on a live stream and visit with my community members. So let's see who's here, and we'll visit. I've got nothing planned. I have some videos I can share, but for the next hour, I just thought, you know what? It's Christmas Eve. Let's visit. So Kenneth Wilkinson, a Merry Christmas to you as well, my friend. James Dye, welcome to the live stream. And Merry Christmas to you. Let's see who else is here. James says, didn't know this was going to happen today. And guess what? Neither did I. Sometimes it's just fun to do things spur of the moment. Linda Knowles, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. And Merry Christmas Eve to you as well. Tom Lemery's in the house. Welcome, Tom, and Merry Christmas. GR, Merry Christmas to you as well, and welcome. Yeah, I'm already caught. Oh, nope, I'm not caught up. Here we go. Double RT 2001, Merry Christmas and welcome to the live stream. Patrick Sullivan says, hey, we should all be watching the Brady Bunch Christmas episode and the Monkees Christmas episode. Here's the deal. We should all be watching some high quality holiday entertainment, and I can't think of a better place than MeTV. I'm sure they're playing a ton of different holiday episodes right now as we speak. Barry King is with us. Happy Christmas Eve to you as well, Barry. And I know that you typically do a special Christmas Eve radio broadcast, and hopefully I'm going to get a chance to listen to that one on replay. But Merry Christmas Eve to you as well, my friend. Love your channel and everything you do to, keep the world of nostalgic television, retro television going. Tom McCluskey, a.k.a. The Hungry Jerk, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. And Georgia Ayer, so great to see you. Merry Christmas. Keith E., welcome to the live stream. It says, ho, 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 feels like temperature the play. Not quite sure that last part, but it's been really cold in Utah recently, especially overnight. But this morning I got up and shoveled a little bit of snow that we got overnight, and it wasn't too bad. Rick Drain says, Merry Christmas and have a wonderful New Year. Welcome, and the same to you, my friend. Mark Ledoux says, hello, what a great Christmas Eve surprise. Good to see you. Yeah, you know what? I'm surprised as well. I have a little bit of a stomach bug, and I was out trying to help my wife. She got everything ready for Christmas Eve dinner tonight, and she told me if I'm sick, she didn't want me out there. So I got banished to the back room, to the office with the Hall of Nostalgia behind me. And I thought, you know what? I'll just get on YouTube and see who's hanging out today. Raj1938, welcome and Merry Christmas Eve to you. Tom Lemery's never seen a single Monkees episode. He directed by that, my friend. Hungry Jerk says, BK, give us some warning when you do your live streams. Well, BK's live streams are typically on the radio. And here's a fair warning to you. You can catch it on WBHF on Saturday mornings. And I think it's 10 a.m. my time, but might be, not sure. Come on in, Bear. Come on in. What's up? You found it. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. Love you. All right, let's keep rolling. That's the thing about impromptu live streams there. I may have some visitors and some drop-ins. See. Adrian James is here. Welcome, Keith E. There you go. Siri said too much. That explains it, Keith. Salama Farid. Episodes I like to see is Family Affair. You know what? I don't recall. I'm sure there have been Christmas episodes. I need to go back and check it out. If there is one, I'd like to watch that one as well. Patrick Sullivan says, wishing luck to all people affected by the rolling blackouts in Tennessee. Yeah, absolutely. Hope everything's okay and all is well and everybody's safe and staying warm. Let's see. Tom says, Dave, drink ginger ale, a natural remedy. Yeah, that's my wife. Encourages ginger ale as well. Of course, you know what I like. I've got my Diet Coke right here. Oh, Tom says that he's never seen a Monkees Christmas episode. That makes more sense. DJ Mexicano de Texas, welcome to the live stream. Feliz Navidad a usted, a tu, mi amigo. Y bienvenidos a mi live stream. I don't know how to say live stream in Spanish. But anyway, welcome. Bienvenidos. Ed Myers, good to have you here with us. And James says it's awful cold here in New Jersey. Well, hopefully you're able to stay inside and stay warm. Tom says that they're finally having a warm day in California. Yeah, like I said, it's warmer today here in Utah as well. Not like warm. It's still like in it high 30s, low 40s, but not the frigid cold temperatures that it seems like we've been having a lot of lately. All right. I'm all caught up in the comments. That's a rarity for me to be caught up in comments, but such is the case. And that's what happens when I can pay attention to the comments the whole time. And that's the beauty of having absolutely nothing planned. Emily Miller's here with us. Merry Christmas to you. Happy Christmas Eve, Emily. And let's see. RRT 2001 says, no water and rolling power outages in Tennessee. That's great. Good news. James Bodner, Chuck, there's a name I recognize. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here with us on this Christmas Eve afternoon. Tom says it's high 50s and warm for him, at least. Oh, Rosalia Zorita is here with us. Welcome to the live stream, Rosalia. This one, folks, I don't know what we'll do. I've got some videos we can play to get everybody in the Christmas spirit. But more than anything else, this was me just having a spare hour and thought I'd hang out and visit with community members on Christmas Eve. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Tom Mark Ledoux says, I know that WKRP had a Thanksgiving special. Did they do a Christmas one? I do believe they did. It's one where Jennifer, everybody's worried about what Jennifer is going to do, Lonnie Anderson's character, for the holidays. Terrell Eugene Bellinger says, hello, Dave. Merry Christmas. It's been a while. Yes, it has been a while. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Great to talk to you. And Tabo Mystery Science Theater 3000 says, Merry Christmas. Good to have you with us. And Watch It Means here. Merry Christmas. You got blizzard in your neck of the woods? We had a little bit of snow overnight, but nothing too bad. James Bodnerchuk says 34 degrees Celsius, or is that negative 34 degrees Celsius? Holy cow, that would be frigid. Freezing in Joliet, Illinois. Let's see. ADHD 7712 says, I fell up the stairs this morning. Dave Thomas, good to have you with us. Scott Allen, welcome to the live stream. Emily says that you moved, Emily. There you go. Emily says that she needs to leave and come back. Video and audio are off. Well, that could be on my end. Hopefully, folks, let me know if the video and audio is if they're in sync for you. Let's see, what else do we got going here? Shannon Burns is here with us. Merry Christmas to you, Shannon. Yes, and WKRP also did a Christmas episode as well. A Christmas Carol episode, I should say. I'll have to check that one out. I do not remember that one. Oh, let's see. Yes, your first live. Well, welcome to it. I will tell you that my lives typically are a little bit more planned out than this. Sometimes I have a guest, sometimes I don't, but I just have a theme. But today I had a spare hour on my hand. I have a little bit of a stomach bug, was trying to help my wife with preparing some of the food for this evening. And when she realized that I wasn't feeling super great, I got banished, kicked out of the kitchen. She doesn't want me getting anybody else sick, and I totally understand that. So, hey, I had a little extra time. Thought I'd come and just visit with my community. Let's see. Justin TV Reviews is here. Hello. Merry Christmas 2022 to you. Justin TV Reviews. And Kevin Hawthorne, welcome from Lakeland, Florida. It's great to have you here. Hopefully the weather's decent. I suspect it would be for you. Brenda Krieger's here. Welcome, Brenda. Good to have you here. Merry Christmas to you. Seems like things might be a little choppy on my end. Sorry for that, folks. GR says WKRP had 2 Christmas episodes. The second was a Dickens Night Before Christmas. Okay. Or a Christmas Carol, it sounds like. RRT 2001 says that I am in sync. Excellent. Good to hear. And Raja 1938 says, I'd settle for a wet Christmas. We need the rain out in Cali. Yeah, absolutely. We'll take it. Video's a little choppy for James. Sorry about that, my friend. Stephen Sundstrom, great to have you here with us, my friend and dear brother, and I'm looking forward to seeing you this evening. Apparently, if I can't get over this little stomach bug, holiday hugs will have to be air hugs, though. Let's see. Justin TV Review says, can come up on panel, Dave. Great to hear. It might be on my end, Emily. It might be on my end. Sometimes the StreamYard, the stream isn't great, and it might be my internet. It might be on StreamYard's end. I'm not certain. So let's see. What a great idea. RRT 2001. It's a Wonderful Life is a fantastic motion picture. Worthy of watching any time of year, but especially around Christmas time. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Tom says, welcome to all new people here. Yes, so good to have you all with us. Terrell Eugene Bellinger says, Family Ties had a Christmas Carol-esque episode with Alex P. Keaton as the Scrooge. And I think you mean Michael J. Fox there. What will I be watching? So I've watched a ton of Christmas movies. I do love the Christmas rom-coms. So all of the, the Hallmark and the Lifetime stuff. I watched A Southern Christmas this year. It had Bruce Campbell in it, so I had to watch it. And I watched a couple of different ones that were on CBS. I watched Fit for Christmas and Must Love Christmas. And those are, those cheesy rom-coms that they play around the holidays. I really, really love Spirited, which is a new movie on Apple TV. It's an expansion of A Christmas Carol, and it's really delightful. It's a musical. So in addition to that, I've been watching a lot of Christmas-themed TV episodes. Just the other day, rewatched Night of the Meek on the Twilight Zone episode. I've rewatched The Christmas Story on the Andy Griffith Show. That's kind of I have certain episodes of various TV shows that are Christmas-themed that I really enjoy watching. Let's see. Emily says, back in 30, going to let my phone charge a bit. Sounds like a plan. Let's see if that helps. We'll look for you, Emily. And Justin TV Reviews says, where's the link? Oh, I'm not having anybody join me today on the stream. Thank you for offering, though. Stephen, hopefully Steve's doing well. He says, I'm great. A Merry Christmas to you, Hungry Jerk, a.k.a. Tom McCluskey. Let's see. Who else is here? Yeah, Terrell met Michael J. Fox. Of course you did. Dave Thomas says, how many times has A Christmas Carol been done? A bunch. More than 10, for sure. But there are a couple that, that stand out, really stand out. Mama Pink's here. Welcome to the live stream, Mama Pink. Great to have you here, and Merry Christmas to you. Let's see. George C. Scott, that's a good one. That really is. Well, I appreciate you just popping in to give out a little Christmas Eve love. Hope all is well with you and your family. Merry Christmas, Mama Pink. Tom Lemery says it seems like it never rains in Southern California. It seems like I've often heard that kind of talk before. Yeah. Well, they don't get as much rain as they absolutely need. We don't in Utah either. Where the Great Salt Lake is just shrinking like nobody's business. Christmas cheers to you, David Bryden. Good to have you with us. Jay Aldridge, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Roger 1938 says favorite version of Christmas Carol was the 84 version with George C. Scott. Haven't watched A Christmas Story this year. I probably should. I started the A Christmas Story, A Christmas Story Christmas, which is on HBO Max and is the sequel to A Christmas Story starring Peter Billingsley, but I haven't finished that one yet. Justin, I'm not having anybody come live, but I'll be happy to read your comments on the screen like I'm doing right here. I'm just, today's a day where I want to just keep this light and informal, and when I bring on guests, all that kind of stuff, it's just a lot of extra work on my end. And I'm not, as I mentioned, I'm not really feeling all that great. So I'm just going to have fun, maybe sharing a couple videos and reading everybody's comments. Mama Pink says, going to watch A Very Brady Christmas on my VHS player tomorrow. Is there any better way to watch A Very Brady Christmas than on VHS tape? Awesome. And absolutely, totally agree. Rankin Bass specials are the bomb. Adrian, Merry Christmas to you, my friend. The Josh Sings is here. Welcome, the Josh Sings. It's good to have you hanging out with us on this Christmas Eve. We're talking about whatever the heck you want to talk about. No theme today, other than it is Christmas Eve. Terrell says, one of the songs featured in The Sound of Music, My Favorite Things, has gone on to become a classic Christmas song in its own right. Absolutely. Absolutely, Terrell. You are always good for information like that. Oh, Stanley says, just watch the 3 Christmas episodes of Three's Company. That would be fun to watch. I need to track those down and watch at least one of them again before the holiday season is over. Ali Alias says, Merry Christmas. We're watching The Muppets Christmas right now. That's awesome. What a great show that is. And Sandra Sanders says, hey, Dave. Hey, Sandra. Good to have you with us. Good to have you with us. An American Christmas Carol. Boy, I haven't seen that one in years, and you're right. It starred Henry Winkler. Fonz. James Dye says, I've yet to watch any, there we go, Christmas shows or movies. Well, you need to get going, James. Time's running out. David Thomas says, last night PBS showed a concert with Alan Cummings and read Nightcracker, Cracker and the Mouse King with music. Oh, that would have been good. That would have been relaxing, I think. Just relaxing to watch. Merry Christmas, the Josh Sings. It's good to have you here. The Christmas Story sequel, at least the new one, A Christmas Story Christmas, is only on HBO Max this year. I do believe there is a Christmas Story 2, which may be on Tubi. Let's see. Love the community and the conversation that's going on here. Jay Aldridge asks, what was your favorite animated Christmas show? Mine was Rudolph. If we're counting the stop motion, mine would be Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer as well when it comes to animated. Take care, Mama Pink. Thanks for popping in. Now I'm falling behind a little bit. I need to get rolling. Mark Ladeau says, you really need to mention The Night of the Meek with Art Carney from The Twilight Zone. I did mention that, and it was a show that an episode of The Twilight Zone I've already watched this week. And if you guys caught my video about my top 5, my favorite Christmas-themed TV episodes, that one came in at number 1. Let's see. James Bodnerchik says, the stingiest man in town, Rankin Bass. And Tom says, I love Pluto TV. I do too. What a great service that is. I mean, you get commercials, but free streaming channels, movies and TV shows on demand. It's great, as is Tubi. Internet Archives, Tim, welcome to the live stream, says Internet Archives has The Box of Delights from 1984. I've never seen that. I'll have to check that one out. I love the Internet Archive. Oh, Stanley, you are too kind. I've had folks tell me that. I really don't think I have a voice for voiceovers. But no one's ever thrown any money or even made an offer to me to actually do that. So I would consider it if anyone ever proactively reached out to me about that stuff. But as we speak right now, I haven't had that opportunity. And I do my own voiceovers for my videos, and that's probably enough. Yes, the Happy Days specials are absolutely the best. In particular, I mentioned in my video that I did, the first one, the one where Fonzie pretends like he has somewhere to go, and he doesn't. Let's see. Tom says going to watch Rudolph today, and Sandra Sanders says, hope I can see the new Christmas Story one day. I should finish that. I need to finish that. Janet Woods, welcome to the live stream, says, Merry Christmas, my good friend. Merry Christmas to you, Janet. Groovy Highway says, Beverly Hillbillies Christmas in Hooterville can be found on YouTube. That would be a good one to watch. And let's see, lots of folks wishing each other Merry Christmas. And Terrell says, I was aware of It Happened One Christmas. Yes, this was the It's a Wonderful Life reverse with the gender flip. Yep, gender flip retelling of It's a Wonderful Life with Marlo Thomas. I think that might be on YouTube to watch as well. David Bryden says Scrooged is my favorite retelling of of Christmas Carol. Yeah, it's good. It's really we've watched it so many times with our boys. But I have to say, right now I'm big on Spirited. I really love that, and lots of fun. Both man, why am I drawing a blank? Ryan Reynolds, that's his name, and Will Ferrell. They're really good. Kevin Connor, you're too kind. Too darn kind. Thank you very much. That reminds me of something.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the nicest thing that anyone's ever done for me. Thank you very, very, very much.
Thanks for your support, Kevin. It's truly appreciated. You are a frequent supporter, and I appreciate it very much. Thanks again, and I sure hope you have a happy holiday, very merry, whatever you celebrate. Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Festivus. I just hope it's a joyous time of year for you and your family. Rosalia says, busy with my other family, just popped in to say hi to this family. Yeah, you're right. This is a family. And Merry Christmas to you as well. James says, quiz, which holiday special had an elf who wanted to be a dentist? Well, that one's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Is he Jaime? Was his name Jaime? Can't remember the name of the dentist, though. You can help me out with that, James. Let's see what else we got. Tom says, lots of new people here today. Yeah, it is absolutely great when we get new people hanging out with us. And it's just such a kind and gentle community that we have, right? Nobody's mean-spirited. Everybody's kind to each other. That it is a wonderful place to hang out. Thanks for hanging out with me on Christmas Eve, folks. Hey, I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. Let me play a little something while I take the break. How about just some old-timey commercials? What if we do some Christmas commercials here, if I can find some? There we go.
Hi, how are you again?
I have some last-minute gift problems.
Don't worry. Hickory Farms has over 100 gift packs. Gifts with mild cheddar cheese, smoky bar cheese. We are the super cheese market.
Yes, but
and Hickory Farms specialties like beef stick and sweet hot mustard.
Oh, look, I'll just put myself in your hands.
Okay. Let's see. It's 14 elves.
Mm-hmm.
How many reindeer?
Well, there's Dasher and Dancer and Prancer.
Atari would like to thank you for taking us into your homes. We wish you all a happy holiday.
If anybody loves trains, it's me, Johnny Cash. You know, if your boy's under 10 like mine is, he needs a big Lionel like this Black River Freight. Lionel also makes HO gauge trains for older kids, like this Burlington 181. But for smaller hands, the big Lionel is easier to handle and put on the track. This Christmas, get your boy a train that's built for the way young boys play. A big, rugged Lionel. Lionel, the big train for small hands.
Mattel Electronics is offering a big Christmas bonus on its electronic games. You can get cash rebates by mail from $2 up to $12 using these coupons when you buy qualifying electronic games and a Pepsi-Cola product. Get details and coupons at the toy, electronic, and food stores featuring these Mattel Electronics and Pepsi-Cola displays. And score a cash Christmas bonus from Mattel Electronics.
All right. Georgia says, you big monster goober for playing Welk. I had to sneak it on you guys. I love me a little Lawrence Welk. I have a lot of fond memories of that show growing up. Let me read. There were a couple other comments I wanted to. Hey, Jason Goldtrap's here. Always good to have Jason with us. And let's see. Oh, and the Todd McCreary's here. And he points out that the little elf that wanted to be a dentist was named Hermie, not Jaime. That's right. Thank you so much. Let's see. Jay Aldridge says, I had the Mrs. Pac-Man on Atari 2600. Love that game. Yes, it was a much better and more faithful adaptation of the arcade game than Pac-Man was on the Atari 2600, which was really, they rushed it out to get it out to get it out in time for a Christmas season, and it just wasn't great. But Mrs. Pac-Man was really good. I love the vintage ads as well. And I do recall the most famous reindeer of all. Randolph the Bull-Legged Cowboy, right? No, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. My father-in-law is a train collector. He loves the small trains, and I suspect that he's loved them since he was a little boy. Let's see. James Dye says, I have all sorts of trains, but not enough room to set any of them up, right? That's the key. So many of these train collectors, they end up using basements, large sections of basements to set up their trains. Neil Young owns Lionel Trains. I did not know that. Love Neil Young's music, by the way. I do remember the video game crash of '83. There were lots of folks that suffered. I think Activision, they're still around, but I think that was a real struggling point for them, was that 83-84 season. There was just too many games out there. Let's see. Brenda says that she loves Welk too. Thank you. Thank you for the support. Tom says the cartoon The Grinch Who Stole Christmas is on YouTube in 6 parts. Well, there you go. Let's see. Yes, isn't that a great Hershey's Christmas ad? And it just takes me back to when that used to play on television all the time. Thanks for mentioning that, Sandra. Let's see. Terrell says, I noticed that Carl Switzer, Alfalfa from The Little Rascals, has a small role in It's a Wonderful Life as George's classmate who tries to flirt with Mary. I did not realize that. Thanks for pointing that out. Kenneth likes the Welk as well. Excellent. Hermie, yes, that's right. Jason Goldtrap says, I went to school with Johnny Cash's son. He liked to flash his wealth and he was always in the principal's office. Well, you know what? As a kid, I think that's the temptation, right? Is to kind of, if you come from money, you use that as a way to boost your esteem. So I guess I'm not going to hold it against him. I saw kids in my school, particularly in high school, do that as well. And that was just a way of trying to boost their own esteem and feel better about themselves. And it's, when you're a teenager, it's so hard. Ed Meyer says, Henry Winkler was in a movie Most Wonderful Time of Year with Brooke Byrne. I haven't seen that one. Janet Wood says How the Grinch Stole Christmas was on last night on Channel 53 in the Pittsburgh area. Awesome. Tom says that he gave Pat a Welk breakfast tray. That's awesome. I'm going to have Pat show me that. Love Dragon's Lair as well, although I wasn't very good at that video game. It's all about timing with that game. Jason Goldtrap says Neil Young sings the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I have not heard him sing that version. Or that would be, is that ironic comment? Jason, I don't know. I've never heard him sing a version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Let's see. Yes, it still plays. I think we're talking about Grinch here. Hey, Karen Lee, good to have you with us. Welcome. I don't remember. Are we talking about like the Budweiser, the Clydesdales? Jay Aldridge says, my favorite Christmas commercial growing up was the Coca-Cola Polar Bear family. I love those too. Those are great. Well, good luck with your new job, Tom. Hope everything goes well. Sakina says, It's a Wonderful Life with Jimmy Stewart is my favorite Christmas movie. That's a good one. It's one that I actually can watch that one all year long. Todd McCurry says, yes, Alfalfa is the dude that opens up the swimming pool. Okay, I got to check that out. I should have known that. Let's see. I do, Mark. I remember Mr. Magoo's Christmas Carol. I haven't seen it in a very long time either, but I remember watching it as a young boy. Let's see. What else we got? Terrell says, have you heard of the Mary and Joseph and the Nativity when you were young? The story of Mary and Joseph and the Nativity? Well, I'm very familiar with the story of the birth of Christ. I was raised in a Christian home, so that was something that we were, and we will tonight. We'll read that passage of the Bible. Let's see. James says the Grinch, owl, the noise. That might be just I'm not sure what the owl part is of that one, but love that Christmas special. It's a good one. You got Boris Karloff's narration, and then he's not the one doing the singing on the You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, but awesome stuff. Sandra says, second favorite Christmas Carol, the Coca-Cola Polar Bears. Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see. Oh, David Thomas likes the M&M's They Do Exist commercial. I don't know if I remember that one. Yeah, it's great. It's great, Janet. Jason Schultz says, Merry Christmas to you and all your subscribers. Well, Merry Christmas right back at you, Jason. Hope everything's going well with you. Jay Aldridge says, everyone please stay warm, praying for those affected by the blizzard, as am I. Hope all is well. Jason Goldtrap says, Christmas on Gilligan's Island. I don't remember a Christmas on Gilligan's Island episode. I'm sure there was one, but I don't remember it. Do I remember the Claymation Christmas special? I don't remember that one, Brenda. Let's see. Oh, James meant all noise. Yeah, it's a noisy Christmas special, but it's a good one. It's a good one. I really enjoy it. Tom says he's bald. Yes, I am aware of your baldness, having that we have met in person. So yeah, these chrome domes, they're actually pretty. It's a great way to, it's a great way to take care of the top of one's head. You don't have to worry about all the product to put in your hair and all that kind of stuff. I actually, as a kid, I would have thought, oh my goodness, I hope I don't end up being bald. But as a grown man, I actually like being bald. Let's see. Oh, it's a Thurgood Ravenscroft song. Okay, thank you very much. Oh, and Dave Thomas says Thurl Ravenscroft was the one who sang the You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, he's Tony the Tiger. Great voice, great deep voice. Karen Lester, welcome to the live stream, says, I love the Coke commercial where they sang and became a Christmas tree of people. I do too. It's a wonderful one. Oh, you're very welcome, Karen Lee. Tony the Tiger. Yep, Thurl Ravenscroft is what we're being told. I did not know the name, but I knew he was Tony the Tiger. Michael Staunton, welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here all the way from Ireland. I hope you have a joyous holiday season as well. Let's see. And yes, a Fat Albert Christmas. That was a great Christmas special. And I do remember, Mark, the Norelco electric razor with Santa riding on it. That's a classic commercial. James Dye says on Christmas Eve 1968, the crew of Apollo 8 read from the book of Genesis while orbiting the moon. There you go. Although I'm sure it wasn't Genesis, right? Hopefully it was the past. Luke has a great version of it. It's got to be in the New Testament for the Christmas story. Let's see. Sandra says, man, I'm slow on these. Can't see the previous comments. They can fly by pretty quick sometimes. Janet Woods says, we didn't get much snow, but in our area, we will have a white Christmas. It's so cold, the 1 inch that we have isn't melting. Well, good. It's nice to have a white Christmas. I'm not a big fan of snow, but this time of year, I actually do enjoy having a little bit of snow on the ground as well. Tom says he had to deal with the Yule Brenner and Telly Savalas jokes. Yeah, you're always going to get a few folks that think the bald head is something to a source of mirth. But you and I both know how awesome it is. Let's see. The Abominable Snowman. I think it's a reference to, again, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Let's see. Liberace, says Tim, did Black Magic chocolate commercials in the 70s. I don't remember those. And Terrell says, did you know that Adriana Casalati, the original voice of Disney's Snow White, had a cameo in It's a Wonderful Life? I did not know that. You, as always, my friend, are a source of phenomenal information. Sakina says, bald is sexy and beautiful. Gotta agree with you. You know, even on women, I thought Lieutenant Ilia in Star Trek The Motion Picture was extremely sexy and beautiful. Jason's rubbing it in on us. It's 78 degrees in California. We'll enjoy that warm weather. Enjoy that warm weather. And oh my goodness, talk about the flip side of that. Where Sandra Sanders is, it's negative 20. Oh my goodness. Roger 1938 says, went bald this past summer. Was awesome, not worrying about bedhead. Yeah, it's awesome. You know, keep it nice and tight and you don't have to worry about that stuff. Michael Way, good afternoon to you. Hope you are, well, I hope it's been an awesome Christmas Eve day for you, and I hope this evening is phenomenal as well. Yes, what is the name of that actress? Persis Kambata was the actress that played Lieutenant Ilia, and she was Miss India. I didn't know she was Ms. World. Ed Meyer said, I remember the Apollo 8 and recorded with my tape recorder and still have the tape. How awesome is that? Skip Rock Jr.'s here. It's cold off at the Jersey Shore right now. Yeah, that whole East Coast is getting hit hard, right? Karen says, I hated being bald when I was on chemo. So glad to have my long hair again. Well, I'm glad you have it back as well, and I'm glad that everything went well with I was unaware that you'd gone through that. That is certainly tough, and I'm hoping that everything's better for you. James says it's lots of snow here and extreme cold. Patrick Stewart had a great version of A Christmas Carol. That's probably the reference there. And Karen Lee says, still love the Coca-Cola one from the 70s. Yes, I'd like to teach the world to sing. Great commercial. One of the most iconic, really. Okay, we're going to take a quick break, and I will be back again to visit some more. This is just going to run for an hour or so, another 20 minutes or so, but how about I share with you a song that my brother and I wrote. So this is a song that Stephen, my brother, and I wrote together, and you may actually see in the video a picture of my three boys when they were younger, and you may hear my oldest son's voice at the end of the video. I'll be right back.
Bah humbug. Gather round, children. Let me tell you a story. Christmas morning, I ran down the stairs. I ran toward the fireplace. I flew through the air. I I looked in my stocking, there was no Christmas joy. I got a stupid stocking stuffer instead of a toy. I got fruit. I got fruit. I got a freaking orange, yeah. I got fruit. I got fruit. I got a freaking orange, yeah, yeah. So I looked at my mother, I looked at my dad. I asked, why would Santa bring me something stupid like that? Of all of the things that I had asked Santa for, why would he get my stocking stuffer at a grocery store? I got fruit. I got fruit. I got a freaking orange, yeah. I got fruit. I got fruit. I got a freaking orange, yeah, yeah. 30 years later, I have my own kids. They run down the staircase exactly like I did. They look in their stockings and tears fill their eyes. I feel their pain as they realize that they got fruit. They got a freaking orange, yeah. They got fruit. Maybe you were just naughty this year. They got a freaking orange, yeah, yeah. They got a stupid stocking stuffer. Fruit. A stupid stocking stuffer. Fruit. A stupid stocking stuffer. A stupid stocking stuffer. Fruit. A stupid stocking stuffer. Fruit. A stupid stocking stuffer. They got fruit. They got fruit. They got a freaking orange, yeah, yeah. They got fruit. They got fruit. They got a freaking orange, yeah, yeah. They got fruit. Yeah, it really kind of sucked. Of course, it wasn't as bad as the year we got the peanuts in the bottom of our stocking. Or the year when we got a pencil and eraser. It was an orange. A freaking orange.
Happy holidays! Now go eat some fruit, especially you!
All right. James Dye says, now I want an orange. Well, you know what? There are worse things to get in your stocking. So my boys, we put chocolate oranges in their stockings now, and not as healthy, but a little bit yummier. Thanks, Karen Lee. I'm glad I was able to. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and that I was able to play it for you. And it does indeed prevent scurvy. Hey, Jay Aldridge is asking, what's your favorite Christmas album? Probably all-time favorite Christmas album has got to go to Sing Along with Mitch Miller. That's the one I remember just playing over and over as a kid. I have some other favorites. I love the Star Wars Holiday or Star Wars Christmas album. Christmas at the Stars or something like that. One of John Bon Jovi's first albums that he ever played on. It's great. And I really do enjoy. There's a Perry Como Christmas album that I had, or that my parents had when I was a kid, that I enjoy as well. Lots of great Christmas albums out there. Quite frankly, there's never a bad one. Another one that would be a top Christmas album for me is the Charlie Brown Christmas soundtrack album with the Vince Guaraldi trio. Great stuff. Great stuff and great question. Let's see what else we got here. Thanks, Keith. I'm glad you enjoyed the song. Yes, Stupid Fruit. Yes, Peanuts Christmas album. That Charlie Brown Christmas album is just so darn good. I'm glad you enjoyed the song, Shannon. Let's see. Terrell says Lionel Barrymore, Mr. Potter from It's a Wonderful Life, was the great uncle of Drew Barrymore, who starred in the 1986 made-for-TV remake of Babes in Toyland alongside a young Keanu Reeves. I remember that. Tom says, when I went trick-or-treating, I got a rock. Call for tomorrow. Sounds like Charlie Brown. Got a rock. BK says we had pecans once in our stocking. We got whatever my parents could find laying around, whatever had been on the coffee table, right? Raj in 1938 says fruit's not bad. At least it beats fruitcake. I like fruitcake. Is that weird? I like fruitcake. Michael Way says, and welcome to the live stream, Michael says, had a peanut vibe to the song. I'm glad you think so. That's a great compliment, actually. Love the emoji work, Karen Lee. What a great Christmas special that was, John Denver and the Muppets. Yes, John Bon Jovi, R2-D2, we wish you a Merry Christmas. Sandra Sanders says, what a funny song. I know what you mean. Mitch Miller. Let's go all the way back. Do you remember those sing-along albums? They had they came with a number of lyric sheets, like 8 or 10 lyric sheets, so that everybody could have one and then sing along with the album. Hey, Carolyn Harmon, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to the live stream. We're going to be hanging out for another 15 minutes, and then I'm going to put this one to bed. But I just wanted to pop in on Christmas Eve and visit with my YouTube community and say hello and wish everybody just the most joyous of holiday seasons. Let's see, Alvin and the Chipmunks. That's another good Christmas album. That is another good Christmas album. BK says, our family Christmas album was Guy Lombardo's Jingle Bells and More on Vinyl. Still in my head. We all have that those one or two albums, right? That our families had and that we just played over and over as kids. James says The Little Drummer Boy with David Bowie and Bing Crosby. That is a great, great rendition of that song by those two artists. Karen Lee says, this reminds me of something the Aquabats would sing. I love it. Love it. Let's see. GR says, my grandparents always played the Dean Martin's Christmas record back in the 60s. Another good one. Another good one. Thank you, Carolyn. Appreciate that. Pete J says, Cheech and Chong, Santa Claus and His Old Lady. That is a classic track. A classic track. Jay Aldridge says, my favorite Christmas stocking gift was the Book of Lifesavers. I enjoyed that one as well. As my parents we'd get that one wrapped sometimes, but I enjoyed that one as well. Tom says, I'm outside right now, finally warm, first time in weeks. Someone else said it's like 78 degrees where you are. I think it might have been Jay. Or in California somewhere. See, James says, my dad liked fruitcake at Christmas. Yeah, I don't mind it at all. Thanks, Akina. She says that her favorite Christmas song is The Little Drummer Boy with Bing Crosby and David Bowie. Awesome. Star Wars Holiday Special was the worst, but so bad that it's actually kind of good. At least that's the way I look at it. Merry Christmas to you, Jason. I feel the same way about this community. You guys are all awesome. I truly appreciate you. James Dye says, I got batteries in my stocking stuffer for whatever toy I got. Now, maybe not the greatest of gifts in terms of not a sexy gift, right? But a very practical gift, because nothing was worse when you were a kid than to get a gift that required batteries and you couldn't find any. So nice to see you, Janet. Glad to have you here on the live stream with us today. I plan on it at some point, Tom. We'll have to hang out again. Peter Robbins, the original voice of Charlie Brown, tragically took his own life this past year. Yeah, I remember hearing about that. That's, you know what? There are just so many folks out there that are just battling and working through things, working through their own challenges. And it was tough news to hear. Thanks for sharing, Terrell. Yes, I also enjoy the Mannheim Steamroller Christmas CDs. They're coming to town, but after Christmas here in Utah. I think it's the 27th or 28th, somewhere around that they're going to be in town. I imagine, I was thinking as I saw the commercial, Chip Davis was the founder and organizer of Mannheim Steamroller, but the music that I'm used to listening to by Mannheim Steamroller, I'm sure that the original artists are no longer part of that touring group. The Kenny G Christmas album is another good one. Absolutely love Kenny G as a musician. Let's see. I'm not sure what that's a reference to, but you can tell me, James. Ed Meyer says, did they have the Star Wars Christmas special? It wasn't a Christmas special. They had the holiday special, and it really wasn't so much about any one particular holiday that we're aware of, but rather Life Day, Chewbacca's holiday. That's similar to a Christmas that you would celebrate around Thanksgiving or Christmas time, a holiday like that. Let's see. Anyone like the Smashing Pumpkins Christmas Time? I don't know if I've heard that song. And I do like the Smashing Pumpkins. Like 1979, one of my favorite songs. Terrell says, wasn't The Little Drummer Boy Bing Crosby's official swan song before his death in 1977? I suspect it might be one of his last things that he did, but I'm not certain about that. Calvin McCoy, welcome to the live stream, says, I forgot a house without a Christmas tree. That one always made me sad. I remember watching that a few times as a kid. And I love love Bob and Doug's 12 Days of Christmas. That's a great track. I also love, it's not a Christmas song, but the Bob and Doug song that they did with Geddy Lee from Rush, Take Off. Let's see, James Dye says the Letterman and Charlie Pride Christmas albums are what I remember hearing when I was a kid. That's awesome. Tom says it's a tradition to play the Three Stooges Christmas album in our family. And Karen Lee says yes, fruitcake. Michael Way says Guy Lombardo was a staple on New Year's Eve on CBS. Parents usually watched that one. Janet says love snow at Christmas. Yeah, so do I. As long as I don't have to travel in it. I don't love traveling in snow. Let's see. Sandra Sanders says, I miss Darlene Love singing on David Letterman every Christmas. That was so much fun. I don't remember her singing on Letterman. I should probably, because I watched a lot of Letterman, particularly when he was on NBC. First memory of Christmas as a kid, Pete J is asking. For me, that's probably 6 or 7. Begging. My parents went to visit different family members Christmas Eve and wanting to open up one gift on Christmas Eve and begging my parents to be able to do that. And finally, they allowed us Dad acquiesced and allowed us to do that. Opened up what I thought was going to be a Batman action figure, and it was, and I played with it all night and had a delightful time. Oh, yes, the song. I saw 3 ships sailing on Christmas Day in the morning. Yes, thanks for refreshing my memory, James. Merry Christmas to you, Gary Carpenter. Good to have you here with us for the final few minutes of this live stream. Let's see. Taboom M's ST3K says, I got a cold for Christmas. The Stooges. Yeah. Let's see. Larry Moore's here, dropped in for a thumbs up and a Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. And it's a very informal live stream. So thanks for hanging out with us, even if it was just for a minute. Take care, Jason. Merry Christmas to you. Jay Aldridge says the Conway Twitty album Merry Twistmas is on YouTube if anyone wants to hear it. I might check that one out. Danny Staten is here. Great to see you here. Danny Staten from South Carolina. Welcome to you, and thanks for hanging out with us for a few minutes. I'll be here for another 5-10 minutes, something like that. Brenda Krieger says, Bob Rivers, The 12 Pains of Christmas. I don't remember that one. Is it Krieger or Krieger? It's probably Krieger, huh, Brenda? Let's see. Tim says there was a fun SCTV Christmas episode done during their popular period. I'm sure I've seen that one. That's the one with Johnny LaRue, right? He kind of like John Candy kind of carries that episode, if I remember right. Karen Lester says, I always loved the Bing Crosby Christmas specials. You know, he was synonymous with Christmas, right? Tom says, I love my Evel Knievel stunt cycle. We talked a little bit about that on our last live stream with the Junkman. That and then the $6 Million Man knockoff of that. Wajamin, thanks for hanging out with us. Appreciate you. Just appreciate having you as part of the community. Let's see. Gary Carpenter says, Bob Hope for me. The Gumdrop Kid. Wasn't that the Christmas movie that he made? Thank you, Sakina. I feel like I do have handsome young men at this point. They're quite a bit older than that picture now at this point. Let's see, Janet says, Merry Christmas to Ireland. Absolutely. Merry Christmas to the world. Anybody that is on this live stream and, well, everyone. Merry Christmas to all. See, take care and Merry Christmas to you, Tabo and ST3K. That's a tough username to say. Terrell, I hope you have a safe and wonderful holiday season as well. Oh yeah, folks, I'd appreciate a thumbs up. Yeah, give me a thumbs up, and you know, you could always share the replay of this live stream if you wanted to. Those kind of things are truly appreciated. As a YouTube creator, I love having videos viewed. What I'd really appreciate is sharing if you shared my top 5 Christmas themed TV episodes video. If any of you felt like sharing that on YouTube or to Facebook or Twitter, love that. That kind of support just can't be beat. Good Owner says, late to the festivities. Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas to you. Sean Innes is here. No worries. You can catch the conversation on the replay. It's been really, really kind of just an informal chance for me to visit with my community on Christmas Eve. Krieger. Got it. I'll do my best to remember that, Brenda. Merry Christmas, Pete. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Truly appreciated. Ed Myers says, stay safe and have a nice holiday from St. Paul, Minnesota. Right back at you from Kaysville, Utah, Ed Myers. Let's see what else we got. The Lemon Drop Kid. What did I say? Did I say Gumdrop Kid? I think I did. Tom says he loves talking about old stuff. Yeah, I do too. Love the memories. G.I. Joe with the Kung Fu grip. You can't beat that. That was a great. And Big Jim had a Kung Fu grip as well, if I remember right. Sandra Sanders says, when Letterman was on CBS, it became his tradition. Okay, so this was later on when he was on CBS to have Darlene Love sing one Christmas song. Can't remember the title now, but it always rocked the house. Another great song. Yes, everybody have a wonderful Christmas. Gary, David, Merry Christmas. Let's see. Yes, currently watching my beloved The Original series. We're talking about Trek on Paramount Plus. Isn't that nice? It's a nice, I love Paramount Plus. It's just the back catalog of Trek and all sorts of great shows. Nice to meet you, Michael. Have a great Christmas and a New Year as well. I appreciate the kind words about the channel. James, take care. Merry Christmas to you. All right. Tom, Merry Christmas. Jay, Merry Christmas. Brenda, Merry Christmas. Jason, Merry Christmas. And on the way out, I'm going to play a little video, but Merry Christmas to one and all. Happy Christmas Eve. Take care, and thanks to all of you for being great community members. We'll talk to you all very, very soon.